I just wanted to show you a few things coming up for sale in our art sale next week, and then our mid-century section. So we start this month's art sale with a selection of sculpture here. So there's several artists represented here, and there's a bit more as well apart from these. So these two on either end are by Salvador Dali, and really I just wanted you to get some sort of sense of the scale of these bronzes, which you don't really get from photos on a website. So they're really quite magnificent sized bronzes. These, they are from the original moulds. These were produced in about 2010, so obviously after Dali died, but they were produced in very limited numbers. There were only 35 of these artist proof editions that were made, and they were extremely expensive as well. So these two in the galleries cost about £25,000 for the two bronzes there. The one in the centre here is by Robert Lerris, and this is welded steel, and it's quite a magnificent sculpture. Again, it's quite a large scale piece as well, and that has come from a private house, and these all have actually. This has come from the same house, which is just an interesting abstract sculpture. It's in bronze, and it has got a faint signature, but I'm afraid I can't read what it says. But that's just an interesting composition there, sort of textured bronze. And there are a couple more sculptures as well in this sale, and I'll just show you this in front of them actually. This is one of the earlier pictures that we've got in this sale. This is a mid-17th century oil on canvas, and it's a man in armour in its original gilt frame as well. The label on the back, although it's probably 100 years old, this label, it's not original to the painting, and it says it's the Charles I Royalist Cavalier officer from the English Civil War period. So that's an interesting portrait there. Don't see too many of those. This painting is being sold right at the beginning of this art sale this month to raise funds for Ukraine. So all of the funds for this work will go to Ukraine. There's no commission being charged on this one. It's by Sam Peacock, and who's a well-recorded contemporary artist, and his works sell for quite a lot of money in the galleries. So hoping for good things for that. Then we have this whole archive of works by, I've forgotten his name now, Alistair Grant. I remember his dates, 1921 to 1997 are his dates. So these are a few of his works here, and he's a very well recorded artist. He exhibited in the Redfern Gallery in London, and several other very well known galleries too. So those are a few of his oil paintings, and we have about 50 lots of his paintings in this sale. So these are all by Alistair Grant. Nearly all of these are signed, and this is really what he's known for, doing these sort of abstract watercolours. And they're all finished works. And that one's signed as well. That one goes that way up. Quite a varied lot of works here, and so all of these are illustrated on the website, so you can browse through these. But that's really interesting. All to be sold without reserve, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of interest for this sort of for this section anyway. So that's the beginning of the art sale. There are about 350 lots of pictures this time. So as always, best browse through on the website. But I'll show you some of the mid-century sale next, which is all set up here in the corner. We'll have a look in this cabinet first, because there's some really nice things in here. Starting with this Argenta Pot. So this is, just show you the separate lid there. So this is a handmade pot inlaid with silver. A beautiful design on there. There's the design on the other side. All handmade as well. And, Gustavsberg, isn't it? Yes. And this is the design on the other side. All handmade as well. And, Gustavsberg, isn't it? Yes. 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 And, So this is Gustavsberg Argenta. And it's a real sculptural centerpiece, this one. The estimate, I should think, is going to be 500 or 600 for that one. But they're really sought after, and you can see why. This is by Emile Gallet, which is a sort of a cubist animal, little pot. It's had a little bit of restoration on his spout there, on his beak. And the plate at the back is by Fornasetti, with a fish. There it is, and then we've got some beautiful studio glass up here as well, all quite lovely. And down here we have, I should think that's Monart, the glass at the back, and Whitefriars TV vase there. They're always guaranteed sellers. And then this one, I really like this one. This is it Marie Simmelson? Yes, got it. This is a Swedish platter. It's handmade. This is all hand painted on here. And I just think that's really appealing. That's how I know it's by Marie Simmelson, because it says it clearly on the back. But it's that's lovely. That's going to be sort of 200 to 300 estimate, something like that. Doesn't seem a lot of money, does it, for a large sculptural piece like that? Just look down some of the furniture here. So there's some fabulous designer chairs here. There's a rug underneath here. And these chairs here, when they were new, were about £7,000 each. Beautiful quality, red leather upholstered chairs. So there's a pair of, well, it is a pair, but we're selling them one at a time. And then going down the line here, we've got mid-century tile top table and revolving chairs and more designer. More designer chairs down here as well. And we'll just have a look at the shelves at the back of the room, because there are some really nice things on there as well. So there's the things that stand out to me on here is the two masks, wall masks, which are Swedish. More mid-century Swedish here. And I really like these, the birds. These are Itala. So these are Finnish glass. Little individually made sculpted glass. Piece of troika in the corner there. It's got a crack, unfortunately, that one. And lighting at the top here as well. A real varied collection. So again, the whole lot is illustrated on the website. So I'd say have a look through that, have a look through the art sale, and it's all part of our 3-day art and antique sale next week. So the art sale and the mid-century are both on Thursday of next week. So it'll be the mid-century first at 9:30, and then the art sale will be, I should think, at 11 o'clock when we start selling that lot. But please have a look online, or come and have a look in person if you can. Thank you very much.